This is some of the drama I recorded back from old school Legacy Rust back in December of 2013. How many of you guys remember the horror, the fear we felt hiding out that first shack back in Rust?
No, you f***er, it's my wood!
And how many of you guys remember fights like this over piles of wood in Legacy Rust as well? Everybody in a desperate attempt to get the materials they needed to make their own home, or make their first shack, or maybe just make a campfire. It was wars like this that were so much fun back in old school Rust. Some of these fights were hilarious.
Ow! Bitch!
Newbies bashing each other in the head with rocks.
I got 11 health and there's another wood pile right up here.
And it's fights like this and gameplay like this that so many of us have left, have been hungry for years since they started working on new Rust. Well, there's a developer, a solo developer, who's been looking to change that with his own recreation of Legacy Rust he calls Remnants. Now, this title is set to launch sometime here in 2019, and I've got my hands on an early copy where I can go in as a single player and look at the world he's created. I'm excited to show you guys Remnants, and we'll do that right after this. Alright, welcome to Remnants. Now, this is a solo developer project. He's been working on this for a long time, since early 2016, I do know. Now, this is a game I've been excited about for a long time. I've had it on my wish list on Steam for well over a year now. And the reason is because I miss old Legacy Rust. I have fond memories of that first time logging into old school Rust and being terrified in that shack and the constant danger, scared for your life to go try to get some wood or to forage for food or whatever. And the developer of this game also misses Legacy Rust, and that is what inspired him to make a game much like it, but he created his own map, he created his own world, and while he's taken a lot from old Legacy Rust, this is his own game, and I'm excited to go ahead and jump into this. Like I say, I played this game for just about 15-20 minutes already. Kind of ran around the world and looked at how big the world was and the world that he actually brought to life. And I gotta say, I'm impressed so far. So what I've done, guys, is I've deleted everything. We're gonna start this over, and I want to go ahead and show you this right now. So everybody, it's important for me to let you guys know that the gameplay you're going to see now is super early alpha gameplay. Multiplayer is not even in yet. Swimming's not in. There's a lot of NPC events that he wants to put in that's not in. You can't upgrade any items yet. There's no optimization in the game yet. And server-side animations are not even in. So this is a super early, alpha version of Remnants. A game that he wants to take multiplayer, have, I believe he said 100 people per server in the game, and have it be, just like a Legacy Rust and like the Rust that so many of us miss nowadays. Complete with radiation bears, radiation wolves, radiation towns, and the radiation zombies. So I'm excited to jump into this and show this to you guys. He says this game has been solely developed and built with little to no budget. The release is meant for testing and debug purposes only, and shouldn't be shared or leaked to people that don't have any kind of access already. Again, I want to go and thank the developer, Mortal Hand Studios, again a solo developer who has granted me permission to share this gameplay with you guys, my viewers. So he also says that some things that don't work, some things do work, and some things are not yet balanced, and that should be expected as the game is still early in development. Kind of what we just talked about. Some of the sounds as well are only placeholder sounds and are being used for the time being, and these sounds will be replaced when the game goes live. So you have to agree to all this before you can launch the game. Also want to go ahead and point out that the Kickstarter is no more. He tried to do a Kickstarter to get some funding to open up the multiplayer servers to be able to afford all the servers that he thinks he's going to need on launch day. But he only got, like, I think, not even a tenth of the money that he was hoping to get. So he shut that down. So this is a huge project for a solo developer. I just got to say that. And all we can do, guys, let's go ahead and return back here. I just want to show you guys the settings here. When we go to the settings already, we have game settings. We can change our field of view, mouse sensitivity. We can invert our Y and X axis. We can go to the graphics, and here we have all these different resolutions available up to a maximum of 1920 by 1080, at least right now. Windowed mode, we can go full screen, borderless, or full screen. And then you have all these other options. I have turned off motion blur. Actually, I think that was disabled. Yeah, he won't even let you turn motion blur on. So that shows you this is a developer that knows what he's doing. And qualities, everything defaulted to epic, but I did turn down the shadow quality. And I'm pretty impressed. Usually I get around 55 to 60 frames per second. With the only thing turned down is the shadow quality. I've turned it down to high. So we go to the controls. It's pretty standard controls. C is crouch, not control, and left control actually does a prone. Space is jump, tabs inventory, E is interact, function change, middle mouse button. It is important to note in the early version that I have right now, I can save the game in my single player, gameplay anytime by hitting F5. So when the game goes live, you'll be able to voice chat and text chat. That is not in right now. Audio, you do have different audio sliders for your master, music, ambient, and effects. And that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and jump in right now, guys. Again, there's only one map right now. This is a map he's created, and let's launch it. Now, I want to show you this game and why I was impressed during my first 15 or 20 minutes of playing around with the game. Because this game is made with the Unreal 4 engine. And while it uses a lot of assets that are available, the developer has really taken a ton of time to handcraft this world that we'll be playing in himself. So he's went in with these tree assets and planted every one, made sure that the height is not, coming out of the ground like we see so many times in a lot of these really low effort survival games. He's created a really nice looking world. It is his own map. It's not the old legacy, Rust Legacy map. I think it's important for me to let you guys know that. However, a lot of the gameplay is very similar to Legacy Rust. So we start in a random place in the world. We see that we start with this rock. I think a lot of people will remember this, and it almost looks like the speed is about the same as old school Legacy Rust. Gotta love that. And then we have, bandages. And then we also have a torch, very familiar to anybody who played good old Legacy Rust. Also, listen to this music right here, guys. That right there. Now, a lot of you guys, if you guys are old Legacy Rust fans like I am, I think that music right there is going to almost put chills in you and have you excited to jump into Remnants, because that is the familiar old school tune of Legacy Rust, something that I know so many of us loved. It is a tune that kind of represents danger, and you never know what the hell is going to happen, now that you've logged into Rust again. Who's going to attack you, who's going to try to make allies with you and stab you in the back, all that good stuff. A lot of these rocks and rock formations are very Legacy Rust-like. But honestly, I think this world here that he's crafted looks better in Unreal 4 than it ever did in Rust Unity. And Rust is still made with Unity Engine. They've changed it a lot, but it looks a lot different than this. And this is very, very familiar kinds of textures and rock formations and stuff like that to what we're all so used to. So you take your rock and you come up here and you got to get wood. So you come up to a tree and you see that I'm pounding on a tree here. And up in the top left, you'll see the resources I'm acquiring: a pine cone, green wood, green wood, green wood. Now, I haven't done a whole lot of hacking on wood. I did watch another streamer play a little bit of this, and it seemed that the only dry wood you can get has to come from wood piles. So you kind of got to search for those, and once this game goes live, we know there's going to be some fights for those wood piles and the metal ore, you know, stones, and the sulfur ore rocks and all that good stuff. Good old Legacy Rust, I am hopeful, will come back to life full force in Remnants here. Like I say, I really admire this developer for taking on the challenge of bringing something like that back himself, something that Five Guys took, I believe, 4 or 5 years to launch in early access with Old School Rust. It launched back in December of 2013, and I believe it took Facepunch Studios like 4 or 5 years of development. That's Five Guys to bring out Legacy Rust. This guy already has Remnants here in this shape all by himself in 3 years. That's quite a feat, so very impressive. Now, if we hit our tab key, we can see that we are getting quite a bit of green wood. It tells you how much it weighs, and you can only carry so much. So it says right here you have the ability to carry 9,000 pounds. Holy cow, you must be one strong dude. Capacity 87.2. Or no, is that, I don't know. Yeah, I'm carrying 87 pounds, and I can carry 9,000. I must be one strong guy. This may be lowered by the time the game launches. This may be only for testing. I don't know. That's kind of funny. That's what it looked like to me. I can carry 9,000 pounds. That's crazy. Allows you to get all the wood you need to build yourself a base and a shack and a workbench and everything you're going to need in this game. Now, another thing I love is look at this mist rolling in when it rains. Look at that mist just rolling across the terrain. I mean, that looks amazing, and we never saw anything like that in Legacy Rust. So a lot of realism here, a lot of familiar sounds, like I say, like that background music, the sound of beating your rock on a tree. Now, in Old School Rust, I don't believe you could make a tree fall, but I do believe these trees will fall once you bash them down to 0 health. We're going to take a look at that. Notice we do have durability on our rock, so our rock is losing durability as we craft. And the sound of the thunder and the rain falling all around definitely is inviting into this world. Now, how many of you guys remember doing this when, you know, you played Legacy Rust? Always scared for your life, always looking out for danger. Some nude bastard running up trying to bash you in the head with his hatchet or his rock himself, and steal all your you know, moments or 15 moments for the harvesting resources that you've been doing. You always had to protect your time and your you know, your harvesting resources, because somebody would want to get it there. Now that tree kind of bugged out, it looked like, but I believe they usually do fall. But we see that one tree gave us 141 wood. It did, what, about a quarter of our, quarter of the durability to our rock. Now, one thing you'll want to pay attention to when you log in is you want to look for these little plants right here, because this is how you can make cloth. So you go ahead and just hit E, and you'll harvest that. You'll see that I got 5 plant fibers. I was picking a few of these when I tested the game for, like I said, about 15 or 20 minutes before I started recording. And it seemed like it was a little bit random. So every time I picked one of those up, sometimes it was 7, sometimes it was 3. You always got to be wary of zombies, or wolves like that guy. Yeah, we might be dead already, guys. I'm already bleeding. This wolf is on me, and I believe even the wolf growl there sounds really similar to the old wolf sounds from Legacy Rust. And this wolf did damage me. He is on me. I don't know how far I'm gonna have to run before he gives up. I just hope that I don't run into a bear or, worse yet, a zombie. Yeah, if I turn around to look at him, I know that he is going to kill me. I need to get away from him and then bandage myself, or I'm as good as dead. I mean, and this is just AI, guys. This is why Legacy Rust is so much fun, is because when you got another player on you like this, he's still after me. You can see him right there. That is definitely a wolf. He is still coming on me. Yeah, we are going to have to continue to run. I should have patched myself up instead of just looking at him there. Look at that. Looks really good. And there's a zombie right there. That is a zombie. Oh, it sounds like they have a sound, like a, I don't know what kind of sound. We got some houses over there. There's a wood pile, but I don't have any time to go get that wood pile right now. I just need to get away from this wolf and stop my bleeding. Oh my god. Like, this game, I know it's not multiplayer yet, but I ran out of stamina, so let's hope that he is done, and he's not. He's still on me. Thank God I got a little stamina back there. The stamina is the purple bar down there. And this wolf just will not let up. Now we know how often that trail was used back in old school Legacy Rust, especially new players trying to find each other, trying to find their friends. If this was live right now, we would have probably already passed by several players. Some of them might have seen the wolf chasing me and offered to help, but some of them also might have taken advantage of my low health and killed me. So he's still coming at me. Oh, maybe he's tired too. I'm telling you what, this is a lot of fun. We got all our stamina back. Man, he just caught his breath and he's right back on me. But yeah, I'm loving the sound of the thunder. I'm loving the looks of this world. Look how vibrant and alive this game looks. Yeah, that, I believe right there is probably a metal or rock. I'd love to harvest it, but not right now. We are running for our very life, and we are getting a good look at some of the terrain and some of this map. Can I hit E there? I did. I grabbed it while I was running. So a good look at the world here, guys, as I continue to run from this stalking wolf. Like, maybe I finally lost him? Wow, that was a long chase. Yeah, he finally quit looking at me. You can see him right there off the trail. Man, that was a chase. Alright. Look how beautiful and amazing this world looks, though. I am super impressed. I really am. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. What is this? What is this? The blueberries 11. Hey, well maybe that'll heal some of my health. How do I eat? Use maybe? Let's drag these down to my health bar. It might be easier. Okay, so that would be 4. Yep, got them highlighted. Left click. Okay, it is giving me a little bit of hydration and hunger a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's helping my health at all. Alright, we're going to have to be really careful. I don't know if we recover health over time. I'm guessing not. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's staying right there at 29. The font is really hard to read. I have a pretty big monitor here. I have a 24-inch monitor, but it's really hard for me to see that number. But man, one little blueberry plant gave me quite a bit of food there and hydration as well. I have to keep an eye out for those as we continue here. One thing as well, guys, with me in these games, yeah, don't expect to see me racing to get a gun or racing to build a metal base or anything like that. It always takes me longer to get stuff done in these kind of games. But I like to, like I say, I like to, you know, slow down and look at the world that I'm in. I can't get that plant, okay. But I do like to, you know, take a little bit of time to take everything in and admire the beauty, especially with a game that this developer has put so much hard work into and made a really nice looking map. Now again, guys, I don't know how many of these assets are, you know, from the Unreal Asset Store, how many of them are public domain assets. I do know that I did ask the developer when I watched part of a video where some big YouTube content creator had said that every asset available in this game was public domain and available for any developer to use. And the developer of this game told me flat out that is some baloney. He says that he did use a handful of assets, but most of these assets are made and original assets made by one of his friends. So a lot of the stuff is not available anywhere on the asset store, from what I understand. So this is coming right from the developer. So I'm just letting you guys know about that. Another thing I asked him when, you know, he gave me a key to this game, was I did ask him how big is the map in comparison with Old Legacy Rust. And he says that the Old Legacy Rust map was quite a bit bigger. However, only 15% of that map was playable. Whereas this map isn't quite as big, but there's a lot more playable, you know, land. So in essence, the available land to move around on is quite a bit bigger than what you had available on Legacy Rust, or the map there. So that was a question I asked him. I asked him about cheaters and how he, you know, if Basebunch Studios back in 2013 had such a big problems with hackers and cheaters, and they were, you know, a pretty experienced team of 5 guys, how he would, you know, handle the, you know, probably what's going to be a lot of people coming into his game when he launches it. And I asked him how he would handle the people, you know, the guys flying around and using speed hacks and aimbot and all that. And he said, well, that's going to be pretty simple. He's just going to have to, you know, fork out the money for, you know, easy anti-cheat. Same antivirus, or not antivirus, but same anti-cheat that, you know, the current Rust uses, and a lot of online multiplayer games that do use easy anti-cheat. And he says he plans on forking out the money for that as well. So he'll be on top of the hackers and the cheaters. He's also going to give players the ability to host their own servers, all the tools they need. But not only that, he's going to go a step further and give any player that plays the game the ability to go in and create their own map and give them full mod tools so they can mod in this game and make their own rules, make their own anything they want. They can pretty much do with full mod access and everything available to the player when this game goes live. So that is really good news. So anybody that likes to mod and host their own server and maybe change the rules up to whatever they want, that is great news for the player. I asked him about the price point. He did say that, you know, he's probably looking at somewhere around the same price that Rust launched at, maybe a little bit more if he doesn't know quite yet. So I would expect US currency, I would expect this game to launch at $20 to $25, maybe as high as $30, but I would expect it to be in the $20 to $25 range. I would not be surprised if he, you know, if he launches it at $24.99 US dollars, which to me would be a fantastic deal. I would be all over that in a heartbeat. And again, guys, notice I'm not running around here. I'm just pretty much taking in this world, looking for any kind of wildlife or other zombies or whatever. I can't do anything with this, can I? No. But yeah, I mean, I'm loving it. I really am. You know, there's good collision here. You don't see me running through any trees. You do kind of see the rock clipping through the tree a little bit, but that's to be expected in a solo developer project like this. I mean, little things like that don't matter a whole lot, in my opinion. But there are a lot of rocks around here. Like, can I just come up to any rock with my rock and get stone, or I can? Okay, so on the forest rock, you kind of see it depleting. It looks like it's depleting pretty fast. I hear a plane as well, guys. We're going to check that out here in just a minute. Yeah, we're not recovering any health. We're still at 29 health out of 100. Okay, so no more resources. So the rock, this rock doesn't vanish like rocks in Legacy Rust did. And you can see that because I am wounded, you see a little bit of blood around the edge of my monitor. Oh, we got a loot drop here, guys. Let's go check that out. Hopefully we can get there in time. Now, if this was like old school Legacy Rust, we'd have to be very careful because there would probably be 20 people running for that thing from all directions. But since we're the only player right now, we are definitely going to try to snag this loot drop and see what the hell is in this thing. Hopefully we can find it. It looks like it's already landed. Shouldn't be that hard to find. Somewhere up here in these rocks. I think it's like maybe behind this big rock here. Yep, there it is. We got it. What could it be? What is waiting in there for us? And I mean, you get a little bit, like, it's not flat on the ground. You know, it looks a little bit weird, but, you know, that's the kind of stuff he's talking about when, you know, he's talking about things aren't going to be perfect. You're going to see some weird little graphical glitches and stuff. Hold E to search, okay? In our airdrop, we have some anti-rad pills, too. Nice. And I'm guessing shift left click will move it all over. Yeah, so we don't have to drag it. Small rations, food 35. It gives you 15 health. Hey, that'll come in handy. And we got 180 arrows. Holy cow. That's better than having to craft them, and I'm guessing that thing is going to disappear now. Yep. Okay. I like how the game makes different sounds if you're walking on rock or walking on pavement or walking on, you know, rock, whatever. Really nice looking game, guys. You guys will have to let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you're an old school Legacy Rust, you know, player yourself, let me know what you're thinking of what you're seeing in this game. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. If I can't ask them, you know, answer them. If the developer doesn't log on to my YouTube channel and let you know, then, you know, maybe he might even, you know, come to your comments. If you ask a question in the comments down below this video, he may very well see them and answer your question for you. Another great thing to do would be to, you know, ask him on his Steam forums, which I have linked down below this video. And I'll also have his Discord link linked down below as well. So if any of you guys are excited about this game, or you have any questions for the developer or whatever, you know, going and joining his Discord would be a great place for you to talk to fellow fans of the game and to the developer as well, and get your questions or concerns answered. Maybe if you have suggestions for the game, stuff you'd like to see. I know the developer is definitely looking for all that kind of feedback, so that he can make this game an enjoyable experience for, you know, everybody. So it kind of looks like we're getting out here away from everything, but I know there is a vehicle that you can find enough parts for and get. I know there is C4. Like I said, I know there's zombies. We already saw one, actually. And there's bears, there's rabbits, there's deer. I don't know what else there is, but I'm pretty impressed with what I'm seeing, just, you know, taking a look at the world here. We are going to do something before I end this video. I don't want to have these videos be too long, but I would like to see if we can find enough stuff. We have green wood. What does it take to make like a shack? Let's see, we can build a campfire if we click on that. Okay, so 5 green wood, which is what we have, and 3 stone. We have enough stone. Wood storage box takes 30 green wood. A sleeping bag, that's going to be pretty important. We have enough stuff to make a sleeping bag. Let's see about a shack, though, or a wood shelter is what they call it. Oh yeah, 5 green wood. Let's go ahead and craft us a shelter. Nothing to craft. I have it highlighted up here. Oh, we probably got to click here. Oh, yep. Okay, so it puts it in a queue down here, and then we hit craft. Alright, let's check this out, guys. I like how it kind of lets you see the world beyond you as you're in your inventory, and it kind of blurs it out so that it focuses on the inventory. And if you want to see the world, like if you need to see clearer, you just hit tab again. And you should be able to move around while you're crafting this thing. I do remember in old school Legacy Rust, yeah, you moved at like half speed while you were crafting, but if the developer is going to do that, it's not in yet at this point. And there is the ocean, guys. We found the edge of the map. Excellent. Alright. Maybe we'll go over here and put our shack by the ocean side. Now, I do know that I asked the developer if I can swim yet, and he said, don't try it, you will die. So that is not in yet, but he does plan on adding swimming before launch, from what I understand. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this, guys. I remember, honestly, I remember how much I liked Subsistence on Steam when it launched. It was also a single developer survival game made in the Unreal 4 engine, and I love Subsistence. And with this game is, you know, planned on going live just like Legacy Rust. I'm even more excited for this, and I think this game is as good looking as Subsistence, if not better. So I am really impressed with what I'm seeing. It's amazing to me that single solo developers can put so much time and effort all alone into a big project like this and come out with a gem. I do expect the developer to get a lot of heat for, you know, copying Rust or making a game much like Rust, but as you can see, guys, this game, while it takes a lot from Legacy Rust, this is definitely his own game. This is not a map. Like when I do asset flips and I see asset flips and stuff like that, a lot of times what I see is a low effort, you know, production by the asset flipper. I see maps that I've seen in many other games before. We're not seeing that here. This is a completely new map. This guy crafted this world himself. And while some of the assets might be something you might find on the, you know, the asset store, this is definitely not an asset flip. This guy is definitely crafting something beautiful here from what I can see. And I can tell he's put a ton of work into this already. So it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get over there to the edge of the water. So why don't we just go right up here, guys? If we can climb this high and put us a shack right up here on top of the mountain. If I can get up here. It looks like I can. Excellent. Oh, look at the view. Look at the view from up here. Wow, we got a nice view here, guys. Let's go ahead and put us a shack right up here if we can. That would be a shelter, rather. Keep calling it a shack. But can we? Oh, yeah, we can. Nice. Gotta get where it's green. So the land has to be, you know, really flat. Oh, okay. It's just a framework. Now do I have to add wood to it? It says 0 of 200 health. We are getting a little bit of, looks like leaves doing that. Leaves in the tree. Yeah, that kind of looks a little bit glitchy, but so how do I finish my shack here? Okay, well maybe I have to put some planks in it or something. Let's take a look. Oh, I know what it might be, guys. We probably have to use a hammer. Stone hammer. Wood hammer. Stone hammer would probably be better, right? Or would a wood hammer be better? A wood hammer uses 3 wood. A stone hammer usually is better than wood. Yeah, let's craft that. Remember, I have to put it down in my queue and craft that baby up. So it's almost done. We'll see if this hammer will... We have 135 wood. I'm curious if it's going to use up our wood to... Put it down in our hotbar here. And if I hit 6 here, I take out my hammer and then can I pound on it? Let's drag this wood down. I want to see if it's using our wood to build it. Let's see. I'm not seeing the health of the there it is. Oh, okay, it's building it. Okay, we can see the progress bar down there. And it is using our wood, so it does require more than the 5 wood or whatever it took to make the base foundation. Okay. Looks like it's not taking that much wood, though. We started with 135. I think it took 5 to make the base foundation. And, looks like it's going to be done at... Yeah, it's done. So it looks like it took, all in all, about maybe 25 wood. 25 green wood to make that. Okay. So we got us a home here, guys. And what does it take to make a door now? We need a door. We need a door. Where's the door at? Okay, we can make a stick door here. That requires 15 wood, or we can make a wooden... Okay, we took... Oh, we're dehydrated. We're dehydrated. We don't have any water. Alright, so let's go ahead and try, guys. Before we die, let's go ahead and just make the stick door, since that's all we have room for. I gotta put it down in my queue. I want to get a bedroll made. I think I have enough stuff for that. It looks like you can make a queue, so let's go ahead and get the sleeping bag. It takes, yeah, 20 fibers. We get 27. We're good. So we're going to go ahead and try to craft both these things and get them placed down before we die, so that we don't spawn in a random plot, you know, place in the world. Yeah, we are dying of thirst, and I have nothing to drink here. Okay, we don't want to lose our rations and everything as well. So we got our sleeping bag here. Let's go ahead and put that down. That is 4. Try to put it down in here. Oh, we had it right there. There we go. It works. And where's our door here? Not that that's that important. It would be if this is a multiplayer live right now. There we go. Alright, guys. So we're going to die of thirst here. Yeah, a good place to probably end this this video. But let's take a look at this plane as well. Let's look at this view. Look at this world. Look at this map. I am so impressed, guys, and we are going to die, like I said. But we should be able to respawn right back in here at our bedroll. One thing we can do as well is let's go ahead and, while we're waiting to die, why don't we go ahead and craft a, because there's some kind of crate or box that we can make. Campfire, wood storage box. There we go. Yeah. Nothing to craft. Oh, yeah. Nope. I will learn, guys. Can we get this crafted before we die of dehydration? I mean, it's raining out here. Why can't I just open my mouth? Oh, at first I thought that leaf there, we already saw that buggy leaf. At first I thought that was like a loot box dropping from the sky. I was looking for that loot crate, but oh, there's the plane right there. Maybe it'll drop a crate of water. Maybe it'll drop a crate of water right on us and we won't die right before. Wouldn't that be something? Drop a crate right over us, man. We are dying. Every time the screen flashes red, we're taking more damage. We're down from, we were at 29 health, we're down to 17. Drop, 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 drop. No. That's what feels bad. It hasn't dropped yet, it doesn't look like. Look at that, guys. It just dropped right on top of our head. What are the odds of that? Well, it's not right on top of our head, but how lucky would we be if this loot crate had water? The question is it going to get to us in time? We're down to 14 health. We're losing 3 health every time. I don't have any more blueberries. I don't have anything to eat here. Let's go ahead and smack down this tab. Let's put the storage box down. I'm not worried about other people taking our stuff, so let's just go ahead and put it down here. place it down. And let's put stash some of our stuff in here. Even though we should be able to loot our stuff, I don't want to lose anything. So let's put all this important stuff. 180 arrows. We definitely don't want to lose that. And our wood as well. Let's go ahead and put our crafting hammer in here as well. And a bandage. So we don't lose anything. Not really worried about losing our rock and a torch because we will... where did the crate go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Guys, we're going to die before it hits here. The good thing is, if we die, we should still be able to go and get it. Because it's going to be right here. I thought it was going to land on the other side of us. Where is it at? Looks like maybe the wind's caught it or something. Yeah, we're down to 3 health. We're going to die any second. But that is really close to where we built our shack. That is really cool. Alright, guys. Say goodbye, world. Goodbye, world. We are good as dead. We died from dehydration our first time. I did not die when I played this game the first 15 or 20 minutes. I didn't die. I think I thought I was getting hungry. I can't remember. But I didn't die. This is my first death in Remnants, and it is a death due to dehydration. What a way to go. You were killed by something. The developer definitely needs to get these deaths in. I was killed by dehydration. Okay, so we want to respawn at our camp. I don't want to spawn... Okay, there we are. Man, this is so cool. So we got us a new rock. We got 2 new bandages, just like Old School Rust did. And we got new stuff. And there's where I died. Okay, so you can go and re-loot your stuff. I don't see my rock and my... Not that I want them, but... Yeah. Yeah, I don't care about getting that stuff. Alright, what I do want to do, though, is I want to get that loot box. Where is it? Where did it go? Is that it down there? I think that's it right down there, guys. The question is, can I get down there without dying again? Can I get down there without dying again? That is one steep drop-off. Maybe I can take this around? Yeah, if I try to go straight down to it, I feel like I'm gonna slide and break my leg or die. Man, look at this ledge though. Alright guys, this ledge right here, I'm telling you right now, I expect this world, when it launches, this ledge right now, since I am on this ledge, since I put my shack at the very top of this ledge, this is now my ledge, goddammit. This is Zaxtor's ledge right here. You see this ledge right here, guys? This is Zaxtor's ledge. It's right by the sea, and I'm naming this ledge after me, goddammit. Zaxtor's ledge, right by the ocean, and I died of dehydration on this ledge right after I placed my first shack down in this game. Super cool. That is Zaxtor's ledge, goddammit. Don't forget, guys, when you buy this game and you see this ledge, you remember that this is my ledge. Alright, it's named after me. I'm calling it. I'm calling it, goddammit. Alright, was I looking at that rock? And I thought that rock was the loot crate? Yeah, I think so. I thought this rock was the loot crate. Well, where is our loot crate then? Not seeing it down there either. Okay, yeah, because there's our shack right there, and we were looking down a little bit this way. We know the loot crate was this direction, so it can't be far. Is that it there? No, that's another rock. We've already seen one loot crate, so we know what they look like. There it is. Okay, yes, nope, that's, oh my god, that's a rock again. Man, my eyes are playing tricks on me. What in the hell? Some of this stuff is looking like it's really square, and then I get up closer and it's a damn rock. Oh man. Where is the... Guys, I'm really curious now if I've already just passed it, and if I've passed the loot crate now and just didn't see it. See, that's another rock on top of that little ledge there. Damn it, man. I don't think it was this far out. I really don't. I wonder if the loot crate disappeared when I died. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, that's another rock, right? Yep, that's another rock. Damn it, man. Now, as an excuse, guys, I will use this as an excuse. I am playing this game at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, I'll use that as an excuse for thinking all these rocks are the loot crate, but hey. Well, damn it, man. Well, no loot crate for us, it doesn't look like. I'm really curious what happened to that loot crate because... Wait a minute. Okay, I'm thinking... Don't tell me that's it up there. Don't tell me we ran right by it. Like when we were winding down this... I was so sure that rock was the loot crate. And that's what happened when we died. We wasn't able to see exactly where it landed. It's just too funny. Make sure it's not down here before we start going up. Wouldn't that be funny if I just ran right by it? Pretty surprised at how steep some of these things are that we can climb. No, that is another rock. Yeah, from a distance, a lot of these rocks do look like they're a lot more square than they really are. And then you get up close and you feel silly. But I don't care, guys. This is Zaxtor's Ledge right here. I am naming this ledge after me, god damn it. This is my damn ledge. Zaxtor's Ridge, Zaxtor's Ledge. You guys will have to let me know what you think. So what was it again that I saw? Let me make sure. Yeah, see, I thought I saw it right down there, but that is not a loot crate. See how square it looks? But it is definitely just a rock. So where the hell that loot crate went, I have no idea, guys. But this seems like a great spot to end our first video of Remnants. You guys will let me know, please let me know down in the comments below what you think of this game. If you're excited for this game when it launches. If you have any questions or whatever, also be sure you, join the developers Discord channel. If the link is down in the description below, check out his Steam page if you haven't already, and be sure you direct any questions either at him at his Discord or down in the comments below. And if I can't answer them, I'll definitely get a hold of him so he can hopefully answer those questions for you. Also, let me know down in the comments below if you're excited about this game or if you like this video series. If you want to see if you want to see more of these videos from me. I plan on doing them anyway, but if you are definitely wanting to see more of Remnants and my playthrough here of it, let me know down in the comments below. This has been Zaxtor99 with my first video of Remnants, a game I am super excited about. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure you comment down below. Be sure you rate my video. And if you're not yet subscribed, be sure you hit that subscribe button, guys, so you get notifications every time I put up a new video. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.